The Ragnarok marked a series of events that would lead to the end of the world in Norse mythology. Much like the story of creation, a new world would be born in the wake of its destruction. There were many signs that would signal the Ragnarok's arrival. The first sign was the death of the beloved god Baldur, who was slain by Loki. Soon after, there would be a continuous winter that would last over a year. And finally, there were 3 roosters, the first of which would warn the giants that the Ragnarok had begun, the second would warn the dead, and the third would warn the gods of their imminent doom. Loki and Fenrir, who had previously been banished, managed to break free from their imprisonment, and they sided with the frost and fire giants led by Surt. They were also joined by Hel and her army of dishonourable undead. They set sail on a ship made from the nails of dead men as they prepared for their battle against the gods. When the god Heimdall blew his horn, the honourable in Valhalla and Folkvanir were able to return from the dead and aid the gods. The giant serpent known as Jormungand rose from the sea, and after a fierce battle, Thor would eventually slay the serpent. Thor would later succumb to death after suffering multiple poisonous wounds in his battle against Jormungand. Odin rode into battle on his 8-legged steed, but he would eventually be slain and devoured by Fenrir. Fenrir would later be defeated by one of Odin's avenging sons, Vidar, one of the few survivors of the Ragnarok. The children of Fenrir, Skoll and Hati, devoured the sun and the moon, plunging the world into darkness. The dragon Nidhogg flew over the battle, devouring the dead as he tried to satisfy his never-ending hunger. Heimdall did not hesitate when given the chance to kill his bitter rival Loki, and the two took each other's lives in battle. The goddess Freyja would be killed by the fire giant Surt, who set the Bifrost and the 9 worlds on fire as he watched the world begin to sink into the boiling sea. When the vast majority of gods and giants had slain each other, the new world began to rise from the water. Before the Ragnarok, a man and woman took shelter in the world tree Yggdrasil. When the battle was over, they would emerge and repopulate the earth again. There were several gods who survived the Ragnarok. Odin's sons Vidar and Vali were among them, and Thor's hammer was passed down to his sons Modi and Magni. The surviving gods took to Idavol, as it remained largely untouched, and they made it their new home. The giants saw Ragnarok as their opportunity for revenge, as their brother Ymir was slain by the gods in order for the world to be formed. The humans were collateral damage in the war between gods and giants, and despite the chaotic destruction, a new world was born. If you've enjoyed this video, then please consider leaving a thumbs up, as it helps promote the video and allows the channel to grow. If there's anything you'd like to discuss or have any ideas for future videos, then please let me know in the comments section. As always, I've been your host, Mythology and Fiction Explained.